Hello my dear friends, welcome back to the 10th standard English language classes. Dear student, in this class we are going to study Gentleman of Rio in Medio, the second part of Gentleman of Rio in Medio. Dear student, before going to know today's class, let us bring some of the important aspects what we discussed in the last class. Dear student, in the last class we came across a few important aspects of the lesson Gentleman of Rio in Medio. When we initiated the lesson, we studied about brief information about the writer or the author of the lesson, Juan A. Cedillo. Juan A. Cedillo. See, he wrote about New Mexico and some western parts of America. So this lesson is based on real legal case. See, when the lesson started, writer himself is the narrator of the lesson. He narrates all the situation when he was able to handle the case. See, when we initiated the lesson, we came to know that the beautiful orchard of the golden old man of the village, or the gentleman of Rio Medio, the description of the property of the old man who lived up to the mountain of Rio Medio with his ancestors. He tilled the same land which his ancestors or his relatives tilled that land. Then, in that property, we could see a small, beautiful house. Though it was wretched but quaint or very attractive one, we could see a small stream ran through the property. So, and also we could see some important trees which fruits are grown. This is a brief introduction about the property of the old man of the village who loves too much of the property. He is so kind-hearted. The name itself says gentle. Gentle means generous, kind-hearted. So, gentleman of Rio Medio. And he is also called as mild in nature. Mild in his nature. So this is about the property. When the author asked him to come to the office of the author, the public office, he was worked as a lawyer. Juan A. Cedillo was worked as a lawyer, and he had a public office in New Mexico. When he called the old man to the office to discuss about the deed or the agreement, the American people were also there in the office who were buyers of the property. So when he came to the office, he means Don Anselmo or old man or gentleman of Rio Medio. When he arrived at the office of the author, he did some performance, and his appearance was different. See, he looked like a Samuel Catron. He wore ragged clothes, ragged hats, and ragged cloths, especially the blue coat, which was color faded. Then he bought a stick, and also a boy, a young boy who had eyes like gazelle accompanied him always. So this is the appearance when he arrived to the office of God. Then in the third paragraph, we can know that the performance of the old man. See, whenever he comes to the office, he does the same performance. See, when he came to the office, he bowed his head and he greeted all the members who were gathered in the office. And he shook hands, all of them. He removed his hat and gloves slowly and carefully. And also, he handed all his things to the boy who sat behind him. See, this performance, the performance of Don Anselmo, or the old man, recalls the acting style of Charlie Chaplin to the author. See, actually, once Charlie Chaplin acted in a movie, he acted as a janitor to a bank in that movie. So, this performances, the performances of Don Anselmo brought the style of or recalls the style of Charlie Chaplin to the author. Especially author recalls all these things. So this is about the things what we discussed in the last class. My dear students, I hope that you understood very well about the last class, and that is so. See, and also if we discussed many questions which are there in the sharing responses boxes, I hope that you have written all the 10 questions and answers in your homework, and also you should keep all these questions in the notes. Now, let us go to the fourth paragraph. Dear students, I will read the lesson. You will come to know many new words in the paragraphs which I am going to read. Underline those new words with your pencil and try to know the meaning of the new words by using dictionary. Now, page number 47, come to the fourth paragraph. There was a great deal of conversation about Rain and his family. He was very proud of his lost family. Finally, we got down to business. Yes, he would sell as he had agreed for $1,200 in cash. We would buy and the money was ready. Don Anselmo, this is the name as I told, gentleman of Rio and Video. The name of gentleman is Don Anselmo. Don Anselmo, I said to him in Spanish, we have made a discovery. You remember that we sent that surveyor, that engineer up there to survey your land so as to make the deed. Well, he finds that you own more than 8 acres. He tells us that your land extends across the river and that you own almost twice as much as you thought. He did not know that. And now, Don Anselmo, I added, these Americans are buena gente. They are good people and they are willing to pay you for the additional land as well at the same rate per acre, so that instead of $1,200 you will get almost twice as much, and the money is here for you. Come to the fifth paragraph. The old man hung his head for a moment in thought. Then he stood up and stared at me. Friend, he said, he has polite in nature. He has polite nature. Friend, he said, I do not like to have you speak to me in that manner. I kept still and let him have to have his say. I know these Americans are good people, and that is why I have agreed to sell to them. But I don't or I do not care to be insulted. I have agreed to sell my house and land for $1,200, and that is the price. Come to the sixth paragraph. I argued with him, but it was useless. Finally, he signed the deed and took the money, but refused to take more than the amount agreed upon. Then he shook hands all around, put on his ragged gloves, took his stick, and walked out with the boy behind him. Students, I hope that you understood by my reading. And also, see, did you outline the new words with your pencil? Very good. Students, you will have 2 minutes to read these 3 paragraphs and try to know the just what is hidden in these 3 paragraphs. Okay? Okay. Go and have 2 minutes of silent reading. Dear students, did you find any new words? Okay, very good. Yes. If you find any new words, find out the meaning, the equivalent meaning of the new words through your dictionary. Got it? I think I suggest you that you should, it is very better to you to purchase pocket dictionary. Got it? Now, come here, I have also listed out some new words here. See, deed. See, what is meant by deed? Deed means agreement. Oppanda in Kannada. Buona gente. See, you are hearing this word for new time. Got it? For the first time. Buona gente, it is the Spanish language. It is Spanish language. When we translate it into English, see, the meaning of buona gente is good people. See, who are the good people here? Dear student, good people according to the author or the narrator or the writer, Yuval A.S. Sarivo, according to him, the good people are American people. American people are the good people, and they have come here to purchase the property of the old man of Rio Medio or the gentleman of Rio Medio or Don Anselmo. Let us see. Stare. Stare means look steadily. Look steadily. Dittisi dollar. This one dollar. See, as we have in India, rupees. See, this is the currency of USA or United States of America. This is the currency of USA, the dollar. See, our currency, Indian currency, we call as rupees in India. Got it? See, whereas in America, the American currency is called as dollar. Our rupees, the value of our rupee, 1 rupee of India is equal to, yes, got it, 73.34. Dear students, as on today, our 73 rupees 34 paisa is equal to $1 of American currency. Got it? As of today, our rate or value of rupee is equal to 73 rupees 34 paisa equal to $1. Got it? So that is dollar is used here. Then ragged. Ragged is torn. Torn means yes, haridu chindiyada. And then pruned. Pruned means what is that? What is the meaning of pruned? To cut off some branches of a tree to make it grow better or straight. Got it? Let me repeat once again. To cut off some branches of a tree to make it grow better or long or height or straight. ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಮರದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಲವಾರು ರೆಂಬೆ ಕೊಂಬೆಗಳು ಅಡ್ಡಾದಿಡ್ಡಿ ಬೆಳೆದಿರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ಅಂತಹ ಅಡ್ಡಾದಿಡ್ಡಿ ಬೆಳೆದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ರೆಂಬೆ ಕೊಂಬೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕತ್ತರಿಸಿ ಮರವನ್ನ ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೆಸುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ವಿಧಾನ, ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಪ್ರನ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. ಬ್ಲೌಸಸ್, ಯು ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಫೆಮಿಲಿಯರ್ with this word and its meaning, I think so. Blossoms means flowers on the tree. And then preliminary. Preliminary means done or said first time. Done or said first time to prepare for the something. Got it? Cut away. So what does it mean? Cut away means a coat with the front cut away. Listen carefully. Cut away means a coat with the front cut away below the waist. Below the waist. Then brooch means raise the topic. Then ranch. R-A-N-C-H, ranch. The meaning of ranch is a very large farm. What is that? A very large farm. Or dodda tota. So this is called new words and their meaning. I hope that you have write it down. You have written all these new words and their meaning in your class work as well as notes. Now let us go through the explanation. There was a great deal of conversation about Ray and his family. My dear students, in the last class we discussed up to the performances of Don Anselmo. So how did he perform when he entered into the office of a writer or author? EOS and EOS office, that is the public office. He was working as a lawyer and he is mediating the deal between American people as well as Don Anselmo or the world man of Real media. See, when he comes to the office, he does some performance. See, he gives namaskar to all of them. He removes the hat and gloves and put it them slowly and carefully. So these are the, and he used to shake hands, all of them. So this is his performance whenever he comes to the office. So when he comes to the office, after doing all these performances, see the topic started. See what kind of topic started. Let us see. There was a great deal of conversation about Ray and his family. Dear student, there was a great deal of conversation about Ray and his family. See, actually, the conversation of Ray and family is not totally relevant to this selling of property or to this deed. Got it? See, there is no direct link between deed as well as talking of Ray and his family. So why did author use this trick? Yes, author or writer uses his special trick to Don Anselmo or the old man only to bring him to the main topic or to make him comfort to the main topic. So that is the only one reason that the author has used this trick. And also we can say that to break the eye, to break the eye, and also it is actually to prepare everyone, actually to prepare everyone for the main topic or topic. So this is the preparation of, this is the only trick used by the writer to prepare Dan Anselmo to bring him main topic, isn't it? We can also say that rehearsal, isn't it? Before going to attend a game, player usually they have some rehearsal before that. Like that, author or writer, he uses this kind of trick only to prepare him to the main topic. So that he used to talk him. He used to talk him about his family and pride and his neighbors, his village, like that. Author thought that if author had used such kind of tricks, so that it would help him. It would help him to take Dan Anselmo to the main topic. So that is why he used that kind of conversation. He was very proud of his large family. So, whenever Dan Anselmo was asked about his family and reign, Dan Anselmo he felt very proud about his family because he had a large family in his village. All the members, all the neighbors in his house, or all the neighbors of his house belonged to his family, belonged to his relatives. Those were his kith and kin. So only for that reason, he felt very proud and happy about his family, his large family, and he explained in a loud voice about his family. And also rain. So after he felt very proud about his large family, yes, eventually the writer brought him to the main topic. Finally, we got down to business. Finally, eventually, we got him to the main business. Who does we refer here? We refers to, yes, we can say that we refers to American people, Americans, especially Americans, and the writer. Got it? Americans and writer. We refers to. Got it? And then finally we got down to business. So what is the business here? Yes, business refers that. Yes, the deed or agreement. What is that agreement? What is that business? Yes. The selling of property of Dan Anselmo. So here he is making mediation. The writer is making mediation. So for that he brought all of them to the business. Yes, he would sell. Yes, he would sell as he had agreed for $1,200 in cash. See, unfortunately, the condition is very worst. Actually, it is actually unfortunate to Dan Anselmo. Whenever he comes to the office, the author raises the topic about family and reign. So when Dan Anselmo felt about his large family, so that all of them except Dan Anselmo thought that Dan Anselmo was very happy. So when he was happy, then American people and the writer, they started about their business. They started think about how they were using their tricks to manipulate Dan Anselmo. So this is about, we can say that, killing of nativity of Dan Anselmo. See, he lost too much about his property. He never likes to sell that, but here the author is pressurizing on him. Yes, the author says that yes, he would sell. Yes, he would sell. Who would sell? Who does he refer here? He refers to Don Anselmo. The writer himself says that he would say, as he had agreed. See, unfortunately, still he has not agreed about that. He wanted to talk about that. See, without discussing, without any formal discussion, the author declares himself that he would sell and he would agree about that. See, this is the way how author is manipulating. Yes, he had agreed, he says, for $1,200. For $1,200. The rate is also fixed by themselves. Nothing had spoken with them. Nothing had spoken with the man who is owner to the property. See, everything is declaring by themselves, American people as well as writer. $1,200. They never allowed Don Anselmo to speak his thoughts. So this is the way how they are manipulating. Agree. Dear students, underline this word agree. See, what is the opposite of the word agree? Yes, disagree. What is that? Disagree. The opposite of the word agree, that is disagree. Got it? Then $1,200 in cash. The cash is also ready. They were declared themselves that Don Anselmo. The cash is also ready. They have brought all the things. See, we would buy. Who would buy? American people. We refers to American people who are ready to buy the property. Dear students, here underline the word buy. What is the opposite of the word buy? Very good. Sell. Buy, sell. And the money was ready. See, everything was ready. They have brought cash, money. They have declared themselves. They have discussed themselves that Don Anselmo would sell the property to them. See how? Don Anselmo, I said to him in Spanish. These words Don. Here the word is used Don. See, what is mean by Don? See, this is the Spanish word. See, the meaning of Don is sir in English. We use sir to give respect to the person. Likewise, in English language, likewise in Spanish language, Don is used in Spanish language to give respect to the people or a person. Sir, it is equal to the sir. Then Don Anselmo, I said to him in Spanish. Who said in Spanish? Author or writer. Said, we have made a discovery. We have made discovery, he says. They have made all kind of discovery about the property of Don Anselmo. Even the real owner Don Anselmo did not make any kind of discovery about his own land. See, how would these Americans make discovery of the property of another? So this is the way. Killing of nativity. We have made a discovery. Who does we refer here? We refers to American people. They have discovered the complete property of Don Anselmo. You remember that we sent that surveyor. These American people, along with the author, sent a surveyor to Don Anselmo's property and made a discovery about the property. And that engineer, he is the surveyor, up there to survey your land so as to make the deed. So according to this survey report, according to his measurement of land, he says, well, he finds that you own more than 8 acres. According to the surveyor, according to the survey report that says that Don Anselmo has more than 8 acres. Almost more than double of 8 acres according to the survey report. See, Don Anselmo himself, he doesn't know how much acres he has, but American people made all kind of discovery about the property of Don Anselmo. See, according to the survey report, Don Anselmo has more than twice of his property, more than 8 acres. What it is? He tells us that your lands extends across the river. The surveyor tells that, the surveyor report tells that the property of Don Anselmo more than 8 acres and it extends across the river. He finds the point to point. The author finds point to point across the river, and that you own almost twice as much as you thought. He says, dear Anselmo, the report says that your property extends across the river and you will have more than 8 acres. You will have more than you thought. He says like that. Then he did not know that actually the innocent person, Don Anselmo, he doesn't know anything about the property or survey report. And now, Don Anselmo, I added, the author continues his conversation. These Americans are Buena Gente. Hear the word Buena Gente, good people. Buena Gente means good people. Dear Don Anselmo, listen me. Author says like that to Don Anselmo. Listen to me. These Americans are very good people. It is your right time to sell your property to these people because these are good people. The author says like that. See, unfortunately, he is ready to sell his property. Then they are good people and they are willing to pay you for the additional land as well. Dear Don Anselmo, these are the good people, and according to survey report, they say that your land more than 8 acres, and these people, they have brought double of amount for the double of your land. He says, author convinces Don Anselmo that American people were ready to pay for your double property, the double amount. Yes, they were ready to pay more than $1,200. He says American people were ready to pay even additional amount for your additional property as well at the same rate per acre. So that instead of $1,200, you will get almost twice as much, and the money is here for you. And he convinces that these American people, they have bought twice amount, double amount for the double property as per the rate of acre, and they have bought everything to you. Then money is also there. Take the money and give the property to American people. So he confesses like, the old man hung his head for a moment in thought. See, the old man feels very sad about that because whenever the author asks him to receive double amount for the double property, Don Anselmo feels very sad about that, and he feels as if he is he is feeling a fish out of water. He is feeling as if a fish out of water. I hope that you know very well how fish feels whenever the fish is taken off from the water. Isn't it? It feels difficult. It feels uncomfort. So here, Don Anselmo also, the old man also feels uncomfort about the discussion of amount. So whenever he was asked, whenever Don Anselmo was asked to receive more than $1,200, he feels ashamed about that. So he says, the old man hung his head for a moment in thought. He put his head down for a while, then he stood up. After a while, he stood up from the place and stared at me. Me refers to the author. And stared at the author. Friend, he says. The author said that, friend, I do not like to have you speak to me in that manner. Don Anselmo says that to the author. He did not like to have you or have him speak to him in that manner. Don Anselmo never thought that the author will speak in that manner to Don Anselmo. So that Don Anselmo feels very sad about that. He was able to receive the double of the amount. Actually, since he was a man of principle, since he is called as a gentleman of real meaning, since he is having many good qualities in his nature, he is never ready to receive double amount. And he is stick on to the agreement earlier. He is not ready to change for the agreement. So that is why he is man of principle. That is why he says that, and he is not ready to receive the double of amount. He says that, and he never expects, Don Anselmo never expects such kind of way of speaking of the writer in the office. So he feels very sad about that. He says that he never expected such kind of words from the author. Then I kept still and let him have his say. Author, let him to speak what he wanted to say. I know. Don Anselmo continues his speech. He says, I know these Americans are good people. Don Anselmo knew very well that these American people are very good people. I know that. Don Anselmo is telling now. And that's why I have sold my property and agreed to sell my property to them. So that is the only reason. Since Don Anselmo knew very well about the American people, and also he knew that they were the good people, only for this reason he sold all his property and he agreed all the conditions of the property. So that is why Don Anselmo says that is why I sold my property to American people, since I know very well about American people. But I don't care to be insulted. But he says that he is not liking the insult nature. He never bear that insult in the office. He is not tolerating the insult. I have agreed to sell my house. He says he had agreed to sell his house and land for $1,200, and that is the price. So he concluded that, Don Anselmo concluded that to the author, my dear friend, I have agreed to sell my property for only $1,200, and that was the price. He concluded that. So it shows that he is stick on for the agreement. He is stick on for his principle. He is very gentle and kind-hearted fellow. So only for this reason, he is not ready to receive the double amount from the American people. So he says that if he thinks that if he received the double amount, he will be insulted by himself. So that is why he is not ready to receive double amount. So he is ready to receive only $1,200 according to the agreement. Then I argued with him, but it was useless. The author, I refers to author argued many times, but he did not convince. He did not convince, and it is completely useless. Though author argued for many times, but it was useless. Don Anselmo did not convince, was not convinced. Finally, he signed the deal. After that, after many discussion, Don Azamo signed the deal and took the money. Don Azamo took the $1,200 money, but refused to take more than the amount agreed upon. He never accept more than double amount or more than $1,200. He took only $1,200 and refused the more amount for the more property. Then he shook hands. Yes, he shook hands to all the members who were presented in the office all around, put on his ragged gloves again. He wore all his ragged gloves again to his hands, took his stick, which looks like a skeleton of an umbrella. He took it again and walked out with the boy behind him. He went off with the boy again, who had accompanied him with having a gazel's eyes. So they went off of the office of the author. See, think about Don Anselmo's nature. He is a man of principle. He never receives double amount for the double, even though the property of Don Anselmo is double, more than 8 acres, but Don Anselmo did not receive the amount. So think about, my dear students. Think about that. If you are, we in that position, if we are in that position of Don Anselmo, what would have happened? Isn't it? We never give up the amount. We will receive the more amount. So that is why Don Anselmo is called as the gentleman of Rio in medio. He is a man of principle. Dear student, I hope that you understood today's class very well, and the remaining class will be discussed in the next class. Thank you.